Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge von Tourismus. Ich bin Svenja Hecht und ich zeige euch heute, was unsere Themen, Reiseziele und auf den Punkt gebracht Segmente für euch zu bieten haben. Wir fangen natürlich wie immer mit unseren Themen an. Tourismusministerin Indeleni Daniel hat strengere Regeln für Namibias Glücksspielbranche gefordert. Sie rief zu engerer Zusammenarbeit und strategischer Abstimmung auf, um ein nachhaltiges Wachstum des Sektors zu sichern. Bei einem offiziellen Treffen des Glücksspielrats in Swakopmund betonte die Ministerin, dass Regulierung Hand in Hand mit koordinierter Planung zwischen den Aufsichtsbehörden, den Unternehmen der Branche und staatlichen Institutionen gehen muss. Daniel unterstrich, dass alle Planungen fest im Umsetzungsplan des SWAPO-Parteimanifests verankert sein sollten, der direkt in den 6. Nationalen Entwicklungsplan Namibias einfließt. Dieser Rahmen legt klare Prioritäten und konkrete Schritte für die Jahre 2025 bis 2030 fest und orientiert sich an den langfristigen Vision 2030 Zielen des Landes. Außerdem wies sie darauf hin, dass eine ordnungsgemäße Regulierung der Campingbranche entscheidend sei, um natürliche Ressourcen zu schützen, Sicherheitsstandards zu gewährleisten und eine touristische Entwicklung zu fördern, die sowohl den Gemeinden als auch der Gesamtwirtschaft zugutekommt. Und in unserem zweiten Thema geht es um die Bettenbelegungszahlen der Hospitality Association of Namibia. Namibias Tourismussektor ist ins neue Jahr unter Druck gestartet. Neue Zahlen zeigen, dass die Auslastung von Unterkünften im Januar spürbar zurückging, obwohl gleichzeitig mehr Reisende ins Land kamen. Der Jahresbericht der Unterkunftsauslastung im Januar, erstellt von der Hospitality Association of Namibia, kurz HAN, weist eine landesweite Auslastung von 33,7% aus, ein Rückgang von über 4% im Vergleich zu 37,8% im Vorjahr. Damit liegt der Wert auch leicht unter den 34,3%, die 2019, dem letzten vollen Jahr vor der Covid-Pandemie, erreicht wurden. Während die Gesamtzahlen auf eine Verlangsamung hindeuten, sorgte der heimische Markt für etwas Hoffnung. Han-Geschäftsführerin Gita Petzold betonte, dass der Inlandstourismus im Januar auf 32,8% stieg, mehr als 3% über den 29,47 von 2025. Das zeigt, dass zu Beginn des Jahres mehr Einheimische unterwegs waren. Regional fiel besonders der zentrale Teil des Landes auf. Die starke Januarauslastung dürfte mit dem internationalen Cricket-Event zusammenhängen, das letzten Monat in Windhoek stattfand und offenbar viele Namibier in die Hauptstadt zog, um das Sportereignis zu erleben, so Petzold. Und dann sprechen wir noch über Ultimate Safaris, denn die haben 2025 mehr als 18 Millionen Namibia-Dollar in Projekte zur Unterstützung lokaler Gemeinschaften und zum Naturschutz in der Kunene-Region investiert und damit sein langjähriges Engagement für nachhaltigen Tourismus und ländliche Entwicklung unterstrichen. Über 10 Millionen Namibia-Dollar flossen in die Doro-Nawas Conservancy und das Doros Joint Management Area, ein Gemeinschaftsprojekt der Soris Verpassen Sie und Doro-Nawas Conservancies. Darin enthalten waren 3 Millionen direkte Zahlungen über Bettenabgaben und 6,7 Millionen Namibia-Dollar für Gehälter und Sozialleistungen der Mitarbeitenden sowie 700.000 Namibia-Dollar für Naturschutz und lokale Gemeinschaftsunterstützung. Seit 2021 hat Ultimate Safaris insgesamt 100 Millionen Namibia-Dollar in den Süden Kunenes investiert. Vor Ort beschäftigt das Unternehmen derzeit 50 Menschen von insgesamt 140 Mitarbeitenden landesweit. Eine weitere Expansion ist geplant, sobald Herausforderungen im Bergbau gelöst sind. Über die gemeinnützige Tochter Conservation Travel Foundation wurden zusätzlich 7,8 Millionen Namibia-Dollar in Naturschutz und Gemeinschaftsprojekte gesteckt. Darunter fallen 3,15 Millionen Namibia-Dollar für das Lion Ranger Program und über 1,7 Millionen Namibia-Dollar für Organisationen wie Africat, die Giraffe Conservation Foundation und das Northwest Cheetah Project. Weitere Unterstützungen kamen Schulen, Conservancy-Region und Stipendaten zugute. Neue Conservancy-Unternehmen wie der Granitkop Campsite und der Zugangskontrollanlagen schufen Arbeitsplätze und generierten zusätzliche Einnahmen für die lokalen Gemeinschaften. Das waren doch eigentlich 3 relativ positive Themen. Wir machen weiter mit unseren Reisezielen. Mitten im lebendigen Zentrum von Ondangwa in der Oshana-Region bietet das Emirates Hotel eine elegante und zugleich herzliche Unterkunft für alle, die echte namibische Gastfreundschaft erleben möchten. Rauli Ndinikela, Leiter von Bar und Restaurant im Emirates, erzählt uns mehr.
Welcome to Emirates Hotel. My name is Rauli. I'm one of the supervisors at Emirates Hotel. Emirates Hotel is located in Ondangwa, on the city of Ondangwa, and it's on your highway as you are going to Oshakati, Ombadiva, or in Oshikangwa as well. So Emirates Hotel have beautiful conferences whereby it caters for from 100 to 300 delegates. It has very good aircon, and the projectors are there. It's a U-shaped bedrooms, high-speed Wi-Fi, and professional sound. We also have a bar. This is where comfort meets modern hospitality. We have a kitchen where you can order your lunch and dinner. We also have laundry services where our guests can give their things and get washed and ironed there. And could you be looking for a place to have a very beautiful moment? This is our twin room. We have 2 beds. In case you are 2, you can have can have his own bed. You have like a fridge here, the TV, the aircon, the weapon. It's Emirates bar. We have whiskey, we have wines, we have cognacs, and we have beautiful cocktails. So please, if you're around, you should come try drink here. In here, we have different food, traditional seafood. So please come try our food. Try our T-bone, try our salad. I'm sure you would like it. In conclusion, I would love to invite all Namibians, all Ondangwa residents and surrounding towns, all people from outside countries to come to Emirates Hotel to experience what we have here. I'm sure if you come to Emirates Hotel, you'd want to come back always.
Und die National Art Gallery of Namibia in Windhoek ist Namibias führende Einrichtung zur Bewahrung, Förderung und Präsentationen bildender Kunst des Landes.
The National Art Gallery of Namibia, the country's premier platform for showcasing visual arts and crafts from local artists, the region and abroad. Surrounded by a beautifully illustrated sculpture garden and public mural, the National Art Gallery of Namibia continues to yield a massive turnout to its exhibitions, its events, workshops and other stakeholder activities. Situated on the corner of Robert Mugabe Avenue and John Maynard Street, The building stands tall in the city center of the country's capital. Currently on display in the main exhibiting space of the Energy Inn is the Graduate Showcase from the University of Namibia's Visual Art Department. This space is 243 square meters and can seat 150 people. This takes us into our Pashuka multipurpose venue, consisting of an additional exhibition space as well as our reading corner. The lower gallery has an elaborate but comprehensive display of artworks from a private collector, Professor Andre Tupasani. Beautifully curated in the three wings of the lower gallery, this exhibition is underscored by educational and artistic value, as well as that of historical nuances. This exhibition in its entirety has been a strong indicator towards a discussion on art collection, as well as that of artists' commercialization. This space boasts a carpeted flooring and can seat 80 to 100 people. Our upper gallery presents a unique space with two pillars in its center. Measured at 101 square meters, this area can seat 60 people. As we ready ourselves for the opening of a new display, the space will soon be engulfed in color, creativity, and imagination for the exhibition titled Togetherness by the children from Kaleidoscope Creations Namibia. As the year awakes from its festive slumber, the National Art Gallery of Namibia would like to sincerely thank all its stakeholders for their support and dedication. We are because you are. Energy Inn, a place for people, a place for art.
In der Sandfontein Lodge im Süden Namibias weichen starre Abläufe grenzenloser Freiheit, zeitloser Weite, Stille, Sternenhimmel und Abgeschiedenheit. General Manager Adrian Mulder erzählt uns mehr.
Hi there. Today we find ourselves at Sandfontein Lodge in the south of Namibia, and I'm joined by Adrian Mulder over here. He is the manager of Sandfontein. Adrian, tell us a bit about yourself.
Thank you so much for being here with us. So I'm the general manager here at Sandfontein Lodge. Also am a guide, and I have been for the last 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me, where did you start?
So I started off in South Africa. It's where I was born and raised, guided there in the Limpopo province, and then met my wife actually when I was working in Rwanda.
Oh, wow.
She's Namibian, I'm South African. She had to come and steal me.
Wonderful. I love when we import people.
Exactly. Yeah, so we moved to Sandfontein about 3.5 years ago. We actually got married here on the property, and we then started working as the management couple of the lodge, and then later on of the entire reserve.
That's wonderful. Sorry, when you say the entire reserve, can you tell me a bit about Sandfontein?
Yeah, so Sandfontein is a reserve in the south of Namibia along the Orange River. We are roughly about 100,000 hectares big, which makes it quite a large property. We do have wildlife roaming on the property too. Oryx, we have giraffes, springbok, zebras, the occasional leopard every now and then that we spot. Some otters down in the Orange River fishing as well.
There's otters in the Orange River?
There's otters in the Orange River,
Wonderful. Yeah. I've never seen them.
No, they're quite rare, but they're beautiful.
Aww. Is it the ones that hold hands?
Yes.
Cute!
Obviously they're the ones that hold hands, yeah.
Cute.
Yeah. But the lodge itself, we have got 6 rooms. We can accommodate up to 12 people in total.
Okay.
And we do offer this entire place as an exclusive use only. So when people come and arrive at the lodge, it will be you and your family or you and your partner that has exclusive use for the entire place, not just the room, but the entire 100,000 hectares. And the entire team will look after you, and with all the different activities that we have here on offer, so scenic drives, we do walking tours as well, canoeing on the Orange River, camping if people are also interested in doing some wild camping out in the bush.
That's wonderful. Sorry, did I understand that correctly? If I book this place with my husband, even if we just book one room, we have the whole Sandfontein to ourselves?
That's correct.
That is wonderful. I've not heard of places that do that yet. That's absolutely amazing. And I heard you said you do scenic drives, you do walks. There's a lot of different mountains around us. tell me about this kopje. Can I climb this kopje? Is there a significance? Why is this in our shot today?
So yeah, this is a very important hill, and you can climb it, you can walk it, preferably with one of the guides or myself. So this is actually the kopje, or the hill, where the first battle during the First World War in 1914 took place between the South African Union and Southwest Germany.
So that's why you said earlier this is an historical site as well.
Exactly, yes.
That's amazing.
There's
That's
all
really
the way
cool.
up onto the hill there. There's still rock walls that have been built. Every now and then you still find artifacts, but that's why we keep everything as is, hence why we do it with a guide.
That is absolutely amazing. And tell me, do you guys offer dinners in the bush, or is everything here at the lodge?
We mix and match it up as
Okay.
well. So depending on the weather, we do dinners outside in the bush. We do camping outside as well if people request or they would like to do so. Otherwise, people enjoy this area here at the lodge. It's nice and open. We've got the swimming pool here in the back, and people can just come and enjoy it. Sometimes dinners are outside, sometimes dinners are inside.
That's beautiful. I saw last night in my room that you've also got a bed outside.
Yes.
Can you tell us about that? Do people sleep outside?
Actually, we've had more people sleep outside than inside the room.
That
Since
if last night wasn't as cold as it was, I would have slept outside. It's
No,
beautiful.
exactly. No, it's a stunning thing. We've got the tents that actually act a little bit as a barrier with the outside elements. However, it does not stop you from actually looking at the sky.
Yes, the stars here are beyond.
No.
Because there's very little light pollution. It's wonderful.
Exactly.
And I also saw that there's outside showers. I saw it at my one. Do all of the rooms have outside showers?
All of them have got outside showers
That's
as well.
amazing. It's so private. It's absolutely stunning here. Could you tell me about the community involvement of Sandfontein? Are you guys related in any way to Karasburg? So for those of you watching, Sandfontein is 110 kilometers south of Karasburg. So I assume that's where you guys would get all of your supplies going to town. Okay.
Yeah, so that's our main supply point, if I can call it that. And we do use and work with the community itself. We've also signed an MOU with a company called the Orange River Karoo Conservation Area. And they do a lot more of the community involvement, where we also benefit from getting our staff to actually come from the community itself. We do have an upliftment program in the Warmbad community. We've donated some computers to the school.
Okay.
And it's in the process of actually enhancing the broader education program for the kids in Warmbad. But it's not only focused on the kids, it's also for adults that want to better their education.
That's wonderful. Wow. That's really, really cool, because I think that if we can combine projects with education and investing back into our youth, and encourages people to stay in the country, to work in our country, instead of always wanting to go more international
Exactly.
to look for job opportunities, because the opportunities here are beyond.
Exactly.
It's endless. And tell me, your guides that you spoke about, are they local guides? How do you get them involved?
Yeah, so we are actually in the process of training up a few of the guides that come from the local area, and they are considered to be more of game guards, looking after the environment, making sure that everything is functioning properly on the reserve. And then I am the main guide here at the lodge at the moment, but we are integrating and trying to get some local talents to come and take over the role.
That's perfect. That sounds wonderful. Well, thank you very, very much for your time. I really appreciate it. Please, guys, if you ever get the opportunity, do come and visit Sandfontein Lodge. You will not be disappointed, I promise.
Wie immer sind unsere Reiseziele wunderschön, da bin ich mir ganz, ganz sicher. Wir machen weiter mit unserer Rubrik auf den Punkt gebracht. Seit der Übergabe im Jahr 2022 an die Gemeinschaft von Fransfontein in der Kunene-Region hat ein 16 Hektar großer Garten, gefördert durch das Projekt Improving Rangeland and Ecosystem Management des Environmental Investment Fund, bereits 8 Ernten geliefert und rund 350 Haushalte mit frischem Gemüse versorgt. Vorsitzende Maritza Harais erzählt uns, dass der Garten außerdem Schulaktionen und trauernde Familien unterstützt.
As you can see, the area that we are in, this is the community garden. At first, it's a 16 hectare garden. Back in the days, it used to have individual plots. Old people used to farm around here. They used to do different type of gardening, depending on what type of gardening they wanted to do. But since the EIF, the IREMA project has started. It has been fenced off with that help. There is an electrical fence which is on the 16 hectare, which is also elephant proof. We have a dam that has been 460 cubic liter dam that has been put here in the garden. That is been feed water from the 2 boreholes in the fountain, which has been there within the area for a very long time. It's an historic fountain as we know it. Fransfontein Community Garden has got beneficiaries, which are 90 beneficiaries that we have within the garden. In 2022, the garden was handed over to the Fransfontein community, but not in community as a whole, but we have got beneficiaries, those people that benefit from the garden, those ones that works within the garden. When we started off the garden, since we had a large number of beneficiaries, we come up with a rotational working system that we had 10 beneficiaries at the time that will be working within the season of 3 months, and after 3 months we rotate to another 5. In that way we would still continue with the skills transfer as we used to do, because the 5 will remain, the new 5 will come into place with the old 5, and then that way skills will be transferred. That is how we started up with the concept now when it came to the gardening part. 2022, when the garden was handed over to the community, the garden was partly already planted for us, which was on the 50 by 50 parts, plots as I can say it. So there was around 12 hectares, if I'm not mistaken. 12 hectares were already planted for us. When the garden has been handed over, we planted the rest of the plots that way. So it means that 14 plus 15 hectares, that's where we used to plant for the gardening. During the first 3 months of gardening, it was handed over September. November, December, we already started harvesting. That was our very first harvest that we did. In that harvest, we used to we have got 350 households within the Fransfontein community that used to benefit from the garden. That means that after harvesting the first harvest, spinaches, watermelons, and cabbage, those are what the households have benefited from the garden, the very first harvest. And we wanted the garden to be sustainable, so we came up with the concept of, okay, there's going to be a committee that is going to be nominated, where we came up with a committee which consists of the chairperson, the secretary, and then we had the 2 finance heads and the vice chairperson. So the committee consists of 5 people, and then the traditional leaders, we had advisors as the traditional leaders, the settlement office, 2 traditional leaders, it means from the Swartboy Traditional Authority plus the other one, I forgot. What is the other traditional authority? Oudma, yeah, as advisors, and then the settlement office that used to help out, and then the agriculture's office that was there with us from the start go. We opened a bank account, that is where we used to deposit all the proceeds from the garden. So in that case, if something happens, like maybe the fence needs maintenance, we withdraw from that. And then the workers, we give them allowance from the beneficiaries. Actually, let me not say the workers, the beneficiaries, we give them allowance from that money that we have saved, and also now the inputs that we buy from the money that we have saved. So we still have got money within our bank, our pocket. There is still money. So far, until from 2022 to 2023, we have harvested 8 times. It was really fruitful. It was a beautiful garden. Everybody knows that. The community has really benefited. When there was school campaign cleanup from the school side, we used to provide the produce from the garden, meaning the watermelons, if it was there. We'll give them, the people that are like doing the clean-up campaign, we used to provide them with those. And if there were funerals around within the area, if there was something from the garden, we'll give those households.
Ja, das ist doch mal echt ein schönes Thema, um diese Episode zu beenden. Aber wenn ihr noch nicht genug habt, keine Sorge, nächste Woche sind wir wieder für euch da. Bis dahin, bleibt reisefreudig, bleibt neugierig und am besten und am wichtigsten gesund.